I am not even a little sorry for what's about to happen. I have no regrets. I can tell you, I don't care how it turns out. I have zero regrets about making this video. I am just excited. For the first video that I'm gonna post live, I am just gonna make something terrible. And by terrible, I mean wonderful, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about it. I kept thinking like, I have to make a perfect video, and like I have to have the lighting right, and I don't know how to do any of that. I don't know how to do any of that. I will never post anything. So this, for Halloween, you see I have pumpkins, that means it's for Halloween. I'm going to make this terrible, delicious thing, and I'm super excited about it. So what are we gonna make? Is it super complicated? No. Is it super weird? Maybe. You know how sometimes when you've been drinking, or depending on what state you're in, you know, like imbibing some other things, and you're sitting on the couch at the end of the night and you're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. And you think of like all the weird stuff that you want to eat. And then sometimes you're like coming up with really great ideas. And then when you sober up, you're like, well, that wasn't really a great idea, or like, that doesn't sound as good. That did not happen to me this time. I was like, this sounds amazing and I want it. The first thing I came up with was peanut butter thumbprint cookies with jam in the middle, which I'm positive are already a thing. This probably someone has made because, you know, other people like weird stuff too. But I didn't look it up because I don't want my dreams to be dashed. I want to pretend that I came up with this all on my own. I love salty sweet snacks, and I just really am excited to make this monstrosity. So let's get started. What are we making? We're gonna use Cheetos, and we're gonna make Cheeto Rice Krispie Treats. So if you clicked on this video and you're not one of my friends that I sent this to, then you know you have only yourself to blame for what's about to happen. I am only making half the recipe because I have a feeling I'll probably be the only one who will eat these, and maybe I don't need like an entire pan to myself of Cheeto Crispy Treats, which I would eat all of completely sober just because that's the kind of person I am. But we're gonna give it a try. Maybe it'll be amazing. When I was talking to my friend Al, she said that I should probably use Cheeto Puffs too, because then you get a little bit more of the like crunchy, crumbly bits that like the actual crunchy Cheetos might not do. So we're gonna do a combination of both. And I'm super excited about this. So what we need is a tablespoon and a half of butter. I don't even need to look at a recipe for this because I used to make Rice Krispie Treats all the time. Okay, so tablespoon and a half of butter. I was gonna make this on the stove, but it's like a lot harder to record, so instead I'm just gonna do it here on the counter and then use the microwave. So I'm also gonna put in 20 marshmallows. I counted them out. All the recipes, I think I remember saying something, there's 40 marshmallows. Wow, I stuck just all over that sentence. 40 marshmallows. But since we're doing half, we're just gonna do 20, and I counted them out. It's supposed to be, I think, like half a bag, but who knows. And then, to be as neat as possible, we're gonna get 3 cups of our Cheeto mixture. So I'm gonna actually not talk while I'm crinkling the bag. Okay. So we've got enough of that. I guess I could have used my hands. And add in some of these bad boys. And we're just gonna give them a little crunch. Don't want it to be powder. And then we're gonna measure out 3 cups, and I'm gonna put it into this bowl. Okay, so now that I've made an entirely Cheeto-y mess, we're gonna go ahead and melt this in the microwave. We're gonna do it slowly so we don't end up destroying things. Do I have a spatula to use for this? Yes, I do. Am I ever prepared for the videos I'm making? The answer is no. Okay, so I always blow up butter in the microwave. Like I put it in there to melt and then I'm like, it's almost done, put it in there and it's like, so we're gonna be a little cautious. Ooh, sizzling noises, not yet. Could I have looked up how long to put it in the microwave? Probably. Could I have looked up a lot of things? Absolutely. Did I? No. So, I don't know about you guys, but I want to put other things into crispy treats too. Which I know is a thing. I know that's a thing people do. Made them with all different types of cereals. I'm sure someone's made it with potato chips. I'm positive that's been a thing. I legit forgot that marshmallows like expand and start to like blow up in the microwave. It's like, oh, these are getting like really puffy. It's been a while since I've made them. And like I said, usually I make it on the stovetop. Could I have moved the camera and made it on the stovetop? Absolutely. Okay, so yes, it's starting to get all melty. That was about a minute for anyone who was watching and wondering about that part. Okay, I think it needs just a little bit more. See, I told you I did this. It needs a little more time and I blow it up, but we're gonna try because we don't call this channel recipe for disaster for nothing. We're gonna do like 15 seconds. Like just 15 seconds. Also, guys, come on. Butter, marshmallows, the smell of it is like so good. Okay, slightly less. Yes. So good, okay. So I think that is all melty like we want. And we're just gonna dump in. So excited. We're gonna dump in the Cheetos. This is terrible. I probably should have crunched all of the Cheetos, but I don't think it matters at this point. Oh my God. It's obviously, predictably, turned the whole thing a terrible shade of orange. You know what? This year has been insane, right? I think we can all agree, no matter where you're at, this year has had just some doozies. So if what brings me joy is making kitchen monstrosities with Cheetos and butter and marshmallows, I'm gonna take it, because I will tell you, the excitement and sense of escapism I am feeling right now is unreal. Thank you, brain, for the serotonin. Okay, so I got a smaller dish than recommended and sprayed it down with cooking spray. I also had, I have one of these like molds for like Rice Krispie treats, and I was gonna try to do a little teddy bear mold with the Cheetos in there because I thought that would be like extra horrifying, but I think I'm just gonna put it all into the pan this time and save that for another day and activity. Okay, so it looks appropriately Rice Krispie treat-ish, I think. And then we're just gonna dump it in here. Part of me wishes now that I'd made the full recipe. We're just gonna crunch this down. God, maybe I always make like double portions of Rice Krispie treats. This does not seem like enough. Seems too flat. All right, I'm just gonna use like half the pan. That's a thing, right? So we can get some height. Because God forbid we have thin slices of Cheeto Crispy Treats. All right, guys, see the inside of the bowl is just like a mess. Have fun cleaning that out later, future Ashley. As it stands, Here we go. I am super excited about this. We're gonna let these cool. I will cut them cool. We're gonna let them set for a while. I will cut them and then come back and let you know how they are. I haven't even tried them yet, and I can tell you I'm sticking by my initial statement. No regrets whatsoever. Okay, so they look really good. It smells like Cheetos and marshmallows in here, and we're gonna give them a try and see how they taste. Oh my God. This is horrific. I am so into this, I can't even tell you. It's weird. It's not as cheesy as I thought it would be. Like, the Cheeto flavor kind of gets mellowed out by the marshmallows and the butter. But like, you can definitely still taste like the cracker part of the Cheeto. What is it? The chip part of the Cheeto? Like the corn taste, which does like go really well with this, because like you can make it with a corn cereal, I'm sure. Oh my God, these are amazing. And by amazing, I mean horrific. I love them. I love them. You know what? I'm into this. I think that Drunk Ashley would be all over these, because Sober Ashley is pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. I recommend you guys get your own bag and make this to frighten people for Halloween. Or, you know, just if you love your friends and want to show them something delicious, but horrifying. I love it. I love it. I'm into it. Okay, this was not a disaster. This I will make again. You watch me. Okay.